under the cover of cowardly darkness, not too very long ago, someone came onto this lawn and destroyed a menorah, a Hanukkah menorah that Burton Radish had kept here for many years. And this was something that gave Burt great pride. So it is fitting that we join together today to counter this act of vandalism. The American way is to stand with and stand for our neighbors. And we must remember, and we must never forget, that an attack on one person's religion, an attack on one person's faith, is an attack on the faith of every American and the religion of every American. So I'm very proud to stand here today with these leaders of the religious community and the leaders of the political community and our community as well, to stand and say, this is not going to be allowed to happen here.
And I just want to be very brief and say that next year there will be another Hanukkah put out on this front lawn again.
When something happens that is this serious in a community, it's an awful feeling inside, but the only thing you want to see as a leader, as an elected official, is for something good to come from something bad, because that will defeat the purpose of the person that did this horrible act. So in having Assemblyman Lavine and Legislator Judy Jacobs, and you see the entire religious community of Plainview out here today, we're saying to these vandals, they're not going to win. We're standing here together as a community, just like the Maccabees on Hanukkah, and we're telling them that our holiday spirit is intact here in Plainview and they cannot take it away from us.
We don't yet know what the motivation was of the person who destroyed this menorah, but when you attack a symbol of Judaism, you're also attacking a symbol of Christianity, and you're attacking the ability of all of us to freely practice what we believe. And we have to stand together against vandalism, or we're going to end up confronting evil and violence that is much worse than crime.
In the Islamic tradition, like in Judaism and in the Christian tradition, the rights of neighbors are held at a very high priority. We pray that the interfaith harmony and cooperation prevail in our neighborhoods, our country, and the world.
This is a nation that was built on the idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for all people. And I would like you to look around and see who's here today, so that you can understand that when you attack one of us, you are attacking all of us. You are attacking this community. And we're not going to stand for it. We're going to stand together because this is a community where people look out for each other, they care for each other, and where we understand that we are all children of one God.
You know, desecrations of religious symbols are always acts of hatred and stupidity. They are an assault on the conscience of every good person in this community, as they are an affront to God. And the fact that we have different faith and ethnic communities living side by side, I think, is part of the American dream which we all cherish. That we live together, that we speak to one another, that we learn from each other, that we share with each other as a way in which we strengthen each other. And that's something that we're not going to give up so easily. There may be those among us who are filled with hate, filled with schemes, who would like to disrupt that dream. But this is the dream that makes America great. It's the dream that makes our community great. I applaud Burt, because I know that Burt is going to put up another Chanukiah next year. It's going to burn very, very brightly, even more brightly than the Chanukiah that burned this past year, because Burt, and so many within this community, is someone who would rather light up the darkness than curse the darkness.
The Nassau County Police Department has established a call line. It's 1-800-244-TIPS. 1-800-244-TIPS. And I am asking everyone in our community and everyone who is hearing this message, if you know anything about what occurred here that evening, please call the Nassau Police Department at 1-800-244-TIPS.